Hello, fellow adventurers. Welcome to Adventure Alaska YouTube channel. I'm Matt, and this is our little recap of the video we made, which Sue says is the pre-cat because we started putting these at the beginning of our video. So I'm going to come down here, sit out here by the creek, and tell you what we had going on in this video. Is that move you closer? Move me closer? Move me farther away? Stop. Your face is too close. Well, this video, you got us packing up the truck, loading up and getting ready to come to our cabin. We did a trip to Home Depot, and we got a trailer load of lumber, heavy lumber. All that, what do you call it? Pressure treated, I guess it's called. But we loaded up all pressure treated lumber. I should stop rocking, it's making me sick. Anyway, we got the trailer loaded up with the pressure treated lumber to do that deck build on the cabin, and drive out here went great. We had to stop one time to wedge a stick underneath the tail of the long 16-foot boards because they were bouncing pretty good. So stopped, grabbed a twig off the road and jammed her in there and kept on trucking. Made it out to the cabin just fine, no problems. And got out here, got the cabin opened up. Everything was as we left it from, I guess it was 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago maybe, huh? Last time we were out here. And worked on that new generator because the starter had quit working. And it would start if I pull started it, but the electric start just stopped. So last time we were out here, I pulled that starter off and took it home and worked on her, and we get that up and running in this video. Sue behaved herself. We didn't get a bunch of potty mouth. That was nice. So, and we just had a wonderful dinner. Had some biscuits and gravy out here. Love biscuits and gravy. Who doesn't love biscuits and gravy for dinner? Oh my God. With bacon crumbles in it and cooked up in the bacon grease. Boy. But yeah, so we got everything offloaded, got all our tools over here to the cabin, and gearing up because tomorrow morning I'm going to start the framework on this deck. And we got a few other little chores I got to do. I got to move a fuel tank and do things like that, but we'll catch you guys. We'll see all that in the next video. But we made it. We're at the cabin. We're relaxing, sitting out by the creek, having a beer. I mean, how could you not just listen to that? Shh, quiet. It's so peaceful. I like being out here. It's our happy place. It is a very enjoyable time out here. But I got the Starlink up and running. The American flag is waving, and all is well. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. Watch it all the way through. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your grandma. And enjoy the video, guys. Catch back up with you on the next one. Bye. Well, hey everyone. Good morning. I'm Matt, the Adventure Alaska YouTube channel. And we are packing up a few things, getting ready to go to the cabin. I got a few things here. Some important necessities I'm going to need for a few days out at the cabin. We got Sue's favorite wine, the Boda box, cab. Of course, we have our Mick Ultra. Got up the, those are the solar mount stands things that I bought to go with those solar panels. And I remembered I needed to grab a chalk line. I need to take that stuff out and put in the truck. I got the trailer cleaned off because we're grabbing a bunch of lumber at Home Depot for this deck build we're going to be doing. Let's see, what do we got packed in the trucks thus far? We have, got to do some organizing back here, but we got my skill saw, solar panels, pass load, a jack, a trailer tire just in case. We got some gas, and then I got a bunch of tools, Ryobi tool, the saw, the skill saw, the jigsaw, hammer, pass load nails, stuff of that nature that we need to. We still have a cooler and a Rubbermaid of stuff we always take to the cabin. The chips and breads and things like that. Trying to think what else I'm gonna need out there, but the trailer's cleared. Trailer tires are looking alright. It should be fine. And I know I got one that's getting pretty down there. That's why, hence the jack and the, oh yeah, this one. Running my slick. I'll probably be changing that out somewhere along the way. But for now, should be fine. Should be fine. But yeah, we're getting her loaded up. I need to do that. I gotta finish packing that up. But it's close. It doesn't have a whole lot to go in there because once we get back from this cabin build, then it's take that fifth wheel and head right off to Moose Camp, drop that trailer off, and lock in our camp. It's quite competitive up here with other hunters, so I try to get out early, lock in, use my campers and my trailers, and lock in my spot, because if you don't, you're going to lose it, and you'll lose your hunting grounds because somebody else will stumble across it, and that's it. Now you're stuck during moose season trying to find a place to be. But it's always worked out well for us, so yeah, we'll get the camper up there and block off our spot. And I got a couple other buddies, they're bringing their fifth wheels and motorhomes out, and they'll block up the rest of it, and then we can't get encroached upon. It's just how we do it, and it's always paid off for us. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to packing. I have that cooler. I got to get our fridge stuff out. We always make a shelf of what's going to the cabin, and so we make a shelf, and that's stuff that'll go in the cooler. Come on, dogs. Lexi, good girl. Where's she at? Oh, she's in. All right. So, let me take my dirty Crocs off. I don't know if Sue's already got to it or not, but oh yeah, she's already got her packed up. But normally we make a whole shelf, and that's just dedicated to what we're going to take out there. But it appears, oh yeah, she's already done it. We got some, we're going to have some steak kebabs out there. We got some good dinner plans. All right, so I can load that up. But yeah, we got that to load up still. Jug of water. And this is that Rubbermaid I was telling you we just put. Can we pan down? No, not up, Matt. Down. Just miscellaneous stuff. Breads, chips. What was? Oh, that's that generator out the door kit. That's camera filming stuff. So my old overalls, they're getting retired. I'm gonna go live out at the cabin. The old Liberties. I'm gonna live at the cabin so I can feel like a carpenter when I'm building out at the cabin. But, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna cut you off here, pick you back up at Home Depot, and then on the road, maybe we'll see something cool. I'm not gonna do the whole trip time-lapsey thing. That gets quite boring. But we will film some stuff. We'll stop maybe along the way and film some of the hills and mountain peaks, and maybe we'll see some critters. But I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing something. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I got so many projects going on in my head. I'm like, okay, when I get back, I got to get that fifth wheel done. And then when I get that fifth wheel done, I really want to get that window framed in. And it's nonstop. I got to start decorating the bar up. We got our big Halloween party that we do put on every year. Need to mow the grass. So much to do. Need to get that 97 out of here. She's ready. I just need to go through and tighten up a couple bolts and fire it up and drive it out of here, but I'm unable to do that because that fifth wheel is parked directly behind it. I did not plan that out. So when the fifth wheel goes to Moose Camp, gets dropped off, we'll pull old Earl out of the garage, and then we'll park him up for the winter. Probably I made a new parking area way back there in the tree line, and he's gonna go live over in tree row for the winter. I'll pull him out next summer, and I got some plans for him. So that 97, gonna have a little loving done to him, polishing and waxing and rims and tires. I was debating if I'm going to take that 4-inch lift off of him and put on a 6 or a Freshie 4. I got one of the springs are getting a little soft. We used to carry a slide-in camper in that truck for many, many years, and I think it just wore it out. So I don't know if I'll go back with the 4 or go stupid and go 6. We'll see what happens. But that's a next summer project. Don't think about next summer, Matt. Think about what you have going on this next month. And there's a lot of it. We will get these doors and windows in, and we're going to get electricity hooked up, and then I think my next step is going to be get some heat in there. I think we're going to go with a Toyo stove. I talked with one of our local places out here in North Pole, and we're going to run a big Toyo downstairs in the garage area, because that's what we do at our cabin, and it heats the upstairs. We'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I've got some other plans and ideas. I was thinking maybe do in the kitchen, bath. I don't know. Maybe doing the electric radiant heat, because they got their own little thermostats, just to help supplement the Toyo. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it needs radiant flooring. Doesn't need to be under carpet, because carpet's what's going to be in the bedroom and living room. But the bathroom, kitchen, that'll all be tiled. Oh yeah, there's the other thing I got to do. Because of all the building and construction, I keep my woodworking tools here on this rack, and then behind that is my big toolbox. She's become quite messy, because I work right up until I fall asleep, and I just come in here and drop off my tools and go to bed, and then get up in the morning, come in here, fight, look for my tools, back out to the build, rinse, repeat. All right, guys, this time, really, promise, shutting you off, pick you up when we're strapping down at Home Depot. Catch you on the road. Bye. All right, we just arrived at Home Depot. Gonna run in here and grab our stuff. And it's raining, so that'll be neat. We get to load that lumber in the rain. But maybe it'll blow out of here while we're in the store. But, all right, going into Home Depot, gonna grab our stuff. See, we're gonna go in this lumber door, because that's what we're after. All right, Gonna go grab us some lumber, and then we're gonna get that loaded up. So I gotta get my list out of my pocket and go get some wood and some blocks and some screws, and what else did we need? Lag bolts. Copper, because we got to move the fuel tank from its current location so we can put that deck where the fuel tank is. Our relaxing weekend, we just realized, is we got to move a fuel tank and hook up. Oh yeah, shoot poo-poos, get gold, and oh man, it's not. We realize it's not going to be a relaxing weekend, but it's going to be a fun weekend, and hopefully a productive weekend. All right, I'm going to shut you off. We're going to grab what we need on our cart, pick you guys back up in a bit. Bye.
I don't know why it's so busy here at this orange store on a Monday, but see the line?
As soon as we get down, a few people will go to the protest.
Okay. But this... God, now I feel like Matt. Gimbal. Cooperate. There we go. This is what we're picking up today. It's going to be super fun to get through the woods to the cabin. But don't know how much of this will get done on our relaxing days off at the cabin, but probably a lot. We don't know how to relax.
Well, we are leaving town. We have the lumber back there all strapped down. We'll get out of town a few miles, then we'll stop, double check the load, make sure all the straps are staying tight. It's raining, so that'll be pretty cool.
I'm already tired from loading that wood.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
We went all pressure treated, so that stuff was heavy. But we think we got everything to do the framework for the deck, and we just haven't decided if we're gonna deck it with pressure treated 2x6 or if we're gonna try some composite decking material. But that'll be for another time. But yeah, we're gonna hope this rain blows out, and when we get up there it'll be gorgeous. So, but if it's not, if it's raining, that's fine too. We'll just work in the rain. All right, we're gonna keep on down the road, and dogs are back there somewhere. They're crashed out, and we're all excited to go to the cabin. Catch you on down the road. Bye. All right, we made it out to our parking spot. Our lumber made it. The rain had stopped, so that was good. So we didn't get too terribly dirty. Let's see. A little bit of mud on the stuff, but not bad at all. The whole load made it. So that is the deck framing. Made it out here no problem. I'm gonna grab the side-by-side and pull up beside the truck and get all our stuff offloaded. It's gonna be a couple trips. We got a lot of stuff. Coolers and Rubbermaids and lumber and dogs and wife and myself. But we're gonna jump in the side-by. Oh. And we're gonna go, oh crap, the door's shut on me. Jump in the side-by. Hope she'll fire up. She's been sitting a couple weeks. Oh, like a champ. Like a champ. Oh, come on, door. Oh, the door spun all the way open on me. Oh. All right. Yeah, we're gonna, whoa, what are you doing? Subject lost. Hi, subjects found. Get this thing pulled up next to the truck. We're gonna take this side-by-side home. Whoa, hit a hole. Take this side-by-side home, get her cleaned up. And it's been a good side-by, but we were just ready for a change-up. We're gonna get this side-by-side home and get her cleaned up and ready for sale. So it's gonna be going in the First Strike auction. So if you guys are wanting a good crew cab with heat and heated seats and windshield wiper, this might be the rig for you, and in camo. Let me flip you around there. Yep, not a bad unit at all. Yep, hard doors. But we're gonna get this thing loaded up. And yeah, if you're interested in this unit, go on First Strike auction. It's gonna be there. Sue's gonna get her cleaned up. We're gonna hose the mud off of it, get her all armor-alled up, and could belong to one of you. All right, guys, I'm gonna get the thing loaded up. We're gonna head on over to the cabin. Pick back up with you later. Bye. All right, we just made it over here to our cabin. Oh shit, I always go the wrong way. Down means down and up means up. That makes total sense, but I get it wrong. The grass has gotten tall, but we got our load over here. I gotta go back and get one more. We left the dogs in the side by so we could get the bare board up. And we're gonna open up the cabin. Its door's locked, Sue. That's kind of how the keys work. All right, we're gonna go in and open her up. So dark in here and cold. Wow, it's cold in here. Pull back our curtains. Just like we left it. Get these curtains opened up, get some light in here. Sue's gonna fire up the inverter. Hang on. There. Yeah, it takes a second.
25, 1.
Inverter's firing up. There we go. I just heard our pump kick on. Inverter fired up, so we should have no generator running, but we have lights. So that battery and inverter thing is pretty slick. Oh, TV just came on. Firing up the fridge. All right.
I don't know why the dishwasher dinged.
It just dinged. Microwave came on, TV came on, fridge came on. Toyo has power. All right, we're up and running. Very nice, very nice.
I'll let the doggies out.
We'll let the dogs out, bring them inside. And I'm sure the Starlink is Starlinking. And look at those faces. The doggies are got it all fogged up. They're ready to come out. You ready to come out, puppers? All right, you ready? Release the hounds. Holy. There we go. Hey, don't run down in the creek and immediately get wet. It doesn't look like we had any brown visitors. Everything seems like it did. All right, so I'm gonna go back over and make another run, and we gotta move that fuel tank, and we're gonna move it around the corner. So we bought more copper line, so that'll to feed our Toyo, and that deck is going to go from this side of the pump. We're going to put it on the ledger board and bring it out 10 feet. It's not going to be a crazy big deck. And then across, and then we're trying to decide if we're going to put the hot tub on that end of the deck or if we're going to put it down here. I thought down here would be nice because if you got people hanging out down here and you hot tubbing that way, I don't know. But over there might be a better spot. Or do we inset it in the deck? I don't know. Let's build a deck and then figure that out because we ain't got the hot tub to do it yet. But I'm going to get this side by offloaded, get stuff hauled in the cabin, help Sue. She's struggling. She's carrying in a backpack. She's probably out here grunting and cursing. Good thing we don't have her mic'd up. Let's take a walk around back and make sure the grill didn't get beat up as it has in the past. Back of the cabin seems fine. Outhouse is still standing. My little shed that I keep some of my pan and stuff still there. Dog's choking on grass. Toolbox, still toolboxing. We got the riding lawnmower, which I'm going to have to pull out. Get that belt put on that, and we're going to get this mowed up. Four-wheeler's still here. Space heater's still here. All right. All is well. Everything is as we left it. All right, honey, I'm coming to help you unload. I thought we had dogs and not cows. Why are they eating so much grass? All right, let's go in the house. Come on, dogs, let's go. All right, we're just unpacking stuff. Just got to the cabin, so I am emptying out our tote with our stuff that goes inside. And Sue's putting it all away. But we are packing it in, getting stuff put away, and then I'm gonna put that new generator I bought. One of the starter wires had broke, so I took the starter off last time we were here, took it home, fixed it. Hopefully that's it. If it's not, I did buy a new solenoid for that starter. Dogs, will you back up? You're tripping me. So just packing our stuff inside the cabin. Here's that starter. Little tiny guy. Little tiny starter. But what had happened, and I didn't notice it when I pulled it off because it had this little cover on it like that. But that connection in there broke. I don't know if from vibration or what, but brand new starter, or brand new generator. But I guess it just vibrated itself and broke, so I reconnected it. I'm not going to take that off, but I reconnected it and got her in there. So I'm going to try putting that in, see if that's going to work. But just in case, I did buy an extra solenoid. I know the starter works because I put 12 volts to it and threw it while I was at the house. But anyway, we got a backup solenoid, and hopefully that starter is going to fire right up. But get our clothes, sleepy pants. We got the flare tool for doing the new fuel line when we moved that. Our gimbal endpoints have reached. We're just coming in the cabin, laying all our stuff out. We leave a lot of stuff out here, but it is crazy the amount of stuff we still bring every time we come out here. It just blows my mind. All right, we got that Rubbermaid emptied out. So all that's left in here is our, I think this is 75 feet. Yeah, 75 feet of, why gimbal? Are you not gimbaling? That's 75 feet of solar cabling. And what else do we have in it? We got a Starlink mount. We got a square, which I've become really familiar with. We have got a razor knife. and some flare tools for doing that fuel line. Oh, I gotta remember to grab the coupler in the truck. But you're back at your cabin, babe.
Oh, are you leaving that stuff?
Where are you? You're back at your cabin.
Yay!
You like being out here, huh?
I love my cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of getting things put away, and I am going to put that starter on, so we have that tonight to get the batteries charged up. Right now we're just running off the batteries, and I'm really excited about hooking up that solar. I bought it's a 400 watt bifacial solar panels, but I didn't bring the stand. I was out of room to bring the mount stand that I have a little cranky up tower. I didn't bring that. It's really heavy and bulky, and we just didn't have the room for it. But we're gonna set the solar panels probably. I'm thinking we're gonna put them right out there on the beach by the burn barrel. We'll probably move the burn barrel somewhere else, but I think that's going to be the best spot to catch light. But maybe when we get this deck built, maybe I'll mount them facing this way on the deck. I don't know. I haven't decided. But I'm going to get that starter put on and see how I'm feeling. Probably have a Mic Ultra and watch some TV, or maybe I'll get a wild hare and run back across the creek and load all that lumber onto the side by and just get it brought over here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't know. I'll work in the rain if we have to, but I really don't want to. We're out here, I don't know, 3 nights or something. So anyways, I'm going to take this starter, take it over to the generator, and hope I remember where I put those screws that mounted the starter up. So yeah, let me flip you. There you go. I really like this camera. Good job, DJI. You're way better than GoPro. Screw GoPro. All right, I lost so much footage on GoPros thinking I'm filming, and it's not filming, and it's just off, but you don't know it because of the way the display is. GoPros can suck it. This DJI, pretty easy for an idiot like me. Oh yeah, I had to take this whole, where did I put all the screws for this? I had to take this whole front face off to get down in here where the starter bolts up. I mean, it's this generator. What is this thing? This is a GenMax GM 10500 XIT tri-fuel, and doesn't even have 100 hours on it, and that starter broke, and it's loud. But I got it because it has the auto gen start feature. That was supposed to hook up to my inverter. So when my inverter batteries got parameters and they got dead and it would start it, yeah, it doesn't work. I cannot get that feature to function on this generator. So I don't know, GenMax. I don't know if I wasted a bunch of money on something that is just loud and heavy and the starter breaks, or if we can get her figured out. And maybe, I mean, I repaired the starter. So first let's find where those bolts are. I won't give up on the GenMax yet. It's like I said, it's brand new, less than 100 hours on it, and I'm sure I'm an idiot and I just don't know how to. I wired it up the way it's supposed to be wired for that auto gen start, but maybe I was using too thick a wire. That was brought up to me by a electrician friend of mine. He's like, maybe the wire you're using is too thick and you're losing the communication. So I need to try some thinner, like telephone cabling or something. But all right, let me set you guys up. Sue, I'm sure will time lapse this. I gotta find where I put those bolts because I don't see them laying around here. I normally would put them in a dish or a tray or something. Was I? Oh no, Why is my door wedged? Was I smart? Did I put them in the berry picking tray? Nope, did not. I set them over here by the compressor. Nope, I did not. Oh no. It would be in a cup or something. Are they in the toolbox? They're not over here. Oh, maybe I gave them to Sue and said, these are very important, let's not lose them. I bet I did that because I need her to keep me figured out because I am very forgetful. Let's ask Sue. Suzanne! Hey, babe. Remember I gave you some... Well, I don't even remember. But maybe you remember. Did I give you a handful of bolts and say these are very important? They go to the generator? And you said, let's put them in something? Look in the kitchen windowsill. Ooh, I see a red Solo cup. That doesn't belong there. Oh, look at that. See, she remembers. Kitchen windowsill, red Solo cup. Because who doesn't put their generator starter bolts in a red Solo cup in the kitchen windowsill?
You know I put important things up there.
Important nuts and bolts
Yeah.
go in the windowsill.
Yes.
She just knows she has a very forgetful husband. And yeah. All right, so now we're back in business. Where did I put that wrench? What size wrench was it? Oh my God. This is going to be a long project. Should have just been put... Oh, what do we got? Well, it's not terrible. 4 bolts for the front panel, 2 bolts for the starter. We got this. Would sure be nice, but we're not going to do that. We're in a hand cranker. Take advantage of this weather while we got it. Get the generator fixed. Go get that lumber brought over. I'm going to set you guys up somewhere. Where? Water tank? And then it's all ass crack because I'm not wearing my Obies. Not wearing my Liberty bibs. If I had Liberty bibs on, you wouldn't see a bunch of ass crack. Where am I going to put you? I don't know. If I put you... Let's flip you. Let's look for a direction. If I put you here, you could probably see me work, but I might be in your way. If I'm in your way, just tell me. Be like, hey, you're in my way. I need a starter bolt and a starter bolt. That's not a starter bolt. That's a starter bolt. All right, we got 2 starter bolts. And if I was smart, I would have left the tool. Oh yeah, we left it all together. All right, so let's get this starter in here. Somehow, some way. What in the hell does that wire go to? Oh, I should have took a picture of that. Is that a positive or is that a negative? What's white mean? I don't know. I think I'm going to put it on positive. Because these wires coming off here are both black. One's black with a white stripe. And I got this lug. But I feel like there should be... Oh, I feel like there should be like a battery power. Oh yeah, there we go. So we got a white. Maybe it's gonna go with this red. And then where's black go? Oh, black's grounded. That doesn't seem right. Because this has 2 lugs on it. There's one there already. Maybe the black just grounds itself, huh? Man, it was 3 weeks ago I took this apart. I can't remember what I had yesterday for lunch. How am I supposed to remember what I took apart 3 weeks ago? So that's going to go to our battery. That's going to go to our positive. I'm going to say that's going to go to our positive. We'll hope for the best. All right, Gen Max, if I burn you down, now it's on me. But if I burn you down, it's also kind of on you because you're generator shouldn't be breaking wires just because of running for less than 100 hours. I shouldn't even be in here fixing this thing. So there's that. All right, go find your engagement with the teeth. That is a tight fit. Go in your hole. Go in your hole. Find your tooth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, we got it. I think we're in there. Are we in there? Is that flat? That's flat. All right. Now we need our bolts. One bolt. Just start it. Okay. Let's see if we can find the hole for the other bolt. I'm probably gonna have to lift this panel up. What? Oh yeah, there you are. 2 bolts. All right. There we go. All right. I probably have it on loosen. Nope, have it on tighten. Why was I have the forethought to put it on tighten? Like, you're gonna get this fixed, and then the next thing you need to do is tighten it. So, yeah, I like when forward-thinking Matt is involved in projects. He normally doesn't show up a whole lot. It's normally the other Matt. It's like, leave it. Leave it for future Matt to deal with. I need a flim flam to a wibble wobble to get and snake it, and then I just do it up here while I drink beer. Oh, speaking of which, hello, Mick Ultra. No, that's not product placement. I'm just thirsty. All right. Did I get this under that and around the thing? And see what I'm doing? Maybe I can. Oh no. Go. Catch something. Oh, she's gone in. Nope, didn't go in. Fell out. I put it in, and then it fell out. Just like with your mom. Oh, there it goes. Go. Oh, it's tightening up. It's tightening up. Oh yeah, that was it. That was a ticket. That snapped my wrist. Man, I'm weak-wristed. Why am I so weak-wristed? Just that thing popping off hurt me. Is it weak-wristed or just old? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I can't tell if I'm hurt because I actually hurt myself or because I shouldn't be doing half the shit I should be doing or I am doing. All right, so we know that this little jobber plugs into this little jobber. So, because that was the only thing. Boom, plugged in. Now, we need to plug in this cable and that cable to that stud. And we were hoping that white was on the positive side, because if we're not, we could just burn this whole thing to the ground. And then I'm just out a brand new generator that I had to ship because they wouldn't ship it to Alaska, so I had to ship it to Minnesota where my dad lives and then pay freight on Alaska Airlines to have it shipped to Alaska, like we have to do with a lot of stuff that we own, because otherwise you're just stuck with whatever is in the stores up here, because people won't ship stuff to Alaska. A lot of times they tell you, oh, we don't ship to other countries. You call a U.S. company and say, yeah, I live in Alaska. I want this X, Y, and Z, whatever it may be. Like, oh, we don't ship to other countries. Like, not a country. Like, oh, we won't ship to islands. Again, Alaska's not an island. But, so I have to pay freight, or I get the shipping to my father, and then he, bless his heart, will send it to me, take it to Alaska Airlines and put it on their plane, cargo, and then I pay Alaska cargo fees to have it brought to me in Alaska. So, like I said, otherwise we're just stuck with whatever our dealers or our manufacturers have up here. And that really sucks, because our dealers and manufacturers in Alaska don't always get the best quality stuff. They just get whatever's cheap, and then knowing that, well, people will buy it because they don't have any other choice. Well, by God, I'm not living like that. I'm going to get what I want when I want. So I will pay the fee to have it sent to me. All right, so that's on. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about this. Should I put this panel back on and just hope that I did it right? Sure, why not? Did I do it right? Who knows? Is that going to be the same size as the... Yes, it is. But here we are, working on a new generator. So like I was saying, downside is to what we do, where if we need something and then I have it sent to somebody else and then have it shipped up here. If it's a warranty product or something breaks, much like this generator, like I probably could have contacted GenMax and been like, hey, this broke. And because you can pull up the hours to show you how many hours are on it. It's not many. And it was working, and then it just quit working. Whereas if I was down south, I could have probably contacted GenMax and they would have said, yep, we'll replace it. We'll send you a new one. Well, in order for that to happen, I would have had to, I don't even know if I could have, because I've put fuel in it. So I couldn't have put it back on the plane. So I would have just been out. But if I was down south, I've been like, yep, here it is. Send a truck, pick it up, warranty it, send me a new one, replace it, fix it, whatever the case may be. But if I buy something and it's an expensive item and it breaks, I'm just kind of stuck holding the bag. So you learn to, being in Alaska, just kind of make it work. Give her the old, she should be fine method. Even though this is brand new, I had to take her home and fix it up myself, because putting it back on a plane, getting the warrant, sending it back to Minnesota so that my dad could send it to the manufacturer, it's just not an option. So we learned to fix our own stuff. We learned to handle our own business, take care of ourselves. All right, I guess we can hook this battery up, and you guys get to watch it burn to the ground with me. So that'll be fun for everyone. Just got to hook the battery up. And then in theory, we'll know right away, because what was happening was it was just clicking and wouldn't start. So if we get a click and start, we did something right. You can blame me if it doesn't work. That's fine. I'm not a generator repairman by any means, so it could not work. That white wire could go to something that wasn't positive, and this whole thing could just like start smoking. But you look for smoke. I'm going to turn it on, drink beer, and hope for the best. We got lights. And fingers crossed, guys. And no leftover parts. We fixed it. Whoa, where are you going? Hey, don't leave me. Where are you going? We got her fixed. Now what do we do with this empty solo cup? That was great. So it was just that broken wire. Now I got a loud ass generator. But if you remember, I got that generator exhaust kit. So the plan, I don't know if you can hear me. The plan is to bring that generator in here. Inflatable hot tub, garbage coming out. Maybe if you're at home and you had it plugged into the wall, it'd be a great little accessory. I'll shut that door. But for out here at the cabin, for what we're trying to do with the solar and the battery and the inverters, to run that generator for 2 days just to get it hot enough to be in it for one night. As soon as you shut the generator off, it cools down so cold that then you got to run the generator again for 2 days to bring her back up to temperature. So just not economical to have out here. A wood-fired hot tub would be great. But I'm going to stub out that exhaust out there, and we're going to move the generator into this building. And I'll probably just put some foam sheeting in these walls. And the generator will be in here. I'm going to move my toolbox, gimbal down. Oh, look, I did it right the first time. I'm going to move my toolbox in here. So this is going to kind of be my little working area, my work shed, my work shop. I'm going to shop stuff. That's the plan. We have power, we have lights in here, so if I need to cut stuff or bring lumber in or whatever, that's the plan. So went from guest cabin to hot tub house to now my little workshop. And I'm kind of looking forward to having a little workshop, getting my tools out of the snow or the rain, getting everything in here and set up nice and organized, and that'll be a good spot. Maybe I'll mount a little TV on the wall so I can watch some YouTube. Maybe I could turn on the Adventure Alaska YouTube channel. Watch that. That's always a good time. That guy on there is not only good looking, but he is funny as hell. Good God. All right, that's the plan. So I'm going to drain this hot tub. We got the generator going. We'll top off the batteries. Then we'll shut that loud son of a bitch up. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a drink. Go pat myself on the back, sit in my recliner. All right. Catch back up with you later. Good job on the generator fix, guys. I didn't lose any screws, and you guys, oh my God, the door's jammed up. Way tighter than your mom. Oh, there it goes. All right.